to you. I am Howard,
I'm Mirabelle.
and this is
H&M
H&M
Card
Card
Breaks.
Breaks, and we are delighted to be back with you on a beautiful Thursday morning during what is summer vacation officially for Mirabelle. We were just talking about this off camera before we got here about the baseball adventures we now have ahead of us. And I'm going to share with you some of the reporting I've done over the last few weeks. And Mirabelle and I, along with her sister and her mom, are all going to take a look in the near future at the 2022 Hudson Valley Renegades against the Brooklyn Cyclones. So we're looking forward to that one. Mirabelle, when you see a Yankees farm team, how do you process it as a New York Mets fan?
So I think like when we're gonna go to Yankee Stadium, because it seems like a nice stadium, so I want to go.
Yeah.
We kind of have a built-in rooting interest, the other
That's a
team
very good
against
point.
the Yankees.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like I'm not gonna root for them.
Mhm.
But I feel like because they're not the Yankees,
Mm-hmm.
I don't need to boo them. I'm just gonna be like rooting for the other team. You know what I'm saying? Especially when
do.
it's the Mets.
I do. That seems
They don't-
very reasonable.
They're
to
not
me.
like the villain, you know.
Mhm.
So I can't blame them. They're just the sad farm team.
Understood. Yeah, it all makes sense. So to give you guys a refresher about this, my name is Howard Megdal. I am a baseball writer. I cover the sport for various publications, including Baseball Prospectus and 538. I have written a book called The Baseball Talmud, position by position guide to Jewish baseball players. It came out in May. It is available to be signed. And by the way, if in fact you buy a copy of the book, you let me know. I will send a signed book plate to your address. So every copy of the Baseball Talmud can and will be a signed copy. A very happy 50th anniversary today to Title IX, the 37 words enshrined in legislation that guaranteed equal opportunity for women in sports. That, of course, has been a 50-year battle since, and one that will continue. But we're very excited about the fact that we are 50 years of Title IX in.
Is baseball co-ed? Is there a rule that?
No, remember, Title IX doesn't cover professional sports, first of all. Title IX covers, it covers opportunity in things that are publicly funded. So colleges, for instance, high schools.
Oh, okay.
You know, these are the ways in which equal opportunity is defined under the law. So what we have here today is Bowman's Best, and for those of you who are new, I know we have a lot of people whose names I recognize who are back with us, and we draw out of the hat in honor of Title IX. In our trip last weekend to the WNBA, we saw Sue Bird, Brianna Stewart, and the Seattle Storm take on Sabrina Ionescu and the New York Liberty. All three of the players I mentioned, by the way, in the WNBA All-Star Game, which will be on July the 10th. Recommend you watch on ABC. And so this is a hat from there. Your name is in this hat if you bought into this break. If more than one slot of yours is in this break, more than one of your names is in this hat. And we go and draw from NL East down to AL West. We put you right here on this list. And then we open, and it's a beautiful 2021 Bowman's Best box that we love. As a reminder, we have another box currently for sale. You can go over to eBay and buy slots in a 2021 Topps Chrome box that we have as well. As always, if there's a box you're looking for us to break, we are here to do it. Just let us know, and we look forward to giving it a shot. Because that's at the end of the day why Mirabelle and I are doing this, to get a closer look at some really cool cards and share it with you. All right, Mirabelle, before we go any further, let's get those names picked out of the hat. Good luck, everybody. I hope you are getting the people and the teams you're looking for. Marco Abrantes. Marco, welcome back. You get the Atlanta Braves. Atlanta Braves having an absurdly good June so far. Eric Hunsaker, also welcome back to you, Eric. Eric, you get the Miami Marlins. Next is Serge Sinsolier. I hope I pronounced that correct. Serge, you get the New York Mets. Joey Biordi. Oh, Joey, you missed by just one. Joey, longtime H&M Card Greats member of the family. He did the
And
Philadelphia Phillies.
And Mets fan.
And a Mets fan. Jason Beecher, Washington Nationals. Joey, let us know the next game you're going to. That's all right. Next is Mitchell Axeen, Chicago Cubs.
These names are not being very
Yeah.
cooperative today.
Next is Jeffrey Todd Broadwater, Cincinnati Reds. Next, Serge Sinclair, Milwaukee Brewers. Jeffrey Todd Broadwater, Pittsburgh Pirates. Again, Pittsburgh Pirates with continuing high quality talent coming through the system. I wrote about O'Neill Cruz, who is called up, it seems, to stay. I wrote about him in today's baseball prospectus. Jason Beecher, St. Louis Cardinals. Cardinals and Brewers battling for first place in the NL Central. Marco Abrantes, Arizona Diamondbacks.
The Mets are in first place for
Well, yes,
the NL.
they're in the first place in their division in the National League East, but also they currently have the best record in the National League.
Yeah, that's what that is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jason Beecher, Colorado Rockies.
And then
One of my favorite prospects, and one Mirabel and I saw last year, Elhiris Montero is actually in their lineup today, batting eighth, playing first base, although he also plays third. Mitchell Axeen, Los Angeles Dodgers. So, Mirabel, you were asking.
Are the Yankees the best record in the AL?
That's correct. That is correct.
Oh my God.
So that's where we are right now
That's
in New
crazy.
York. Stuart McCloskey, San Diego Padres. Padres, as of right now, leading the National League West. Terry Garwood. Terry, welcome back. You get all things San Francisco Giants. It's interesting, some of the bigger prospects in this from the Giants have not been playing well. Joey Bart, their catcher, recently got sent down to AAA. Patrick Bailey, their first-round pick in 2020, has struggled. Serge Sinclair, Baltimore Orioles. However, Marco Luciano continues to hit, and Marco Luciano, his future is bright. Serge Sinclair, Boston Red Sox. Marco Abrantes, New York Yankees. Marco Abrantes, Tampa Bay Rays. Yankees are now 12 games up in the American League East. They are running away with it.
How many up are the
The
Mets?
Mets, 4.5. Stuart McCloskey, Toronto Blue Jays. As long as you win your division, doesn't matter how much you win it by.
Who's in second place in the National League?
Eric Hunsaker, Chicago White Sox. What does that mean, National League? You mean who is the second best record in the National League?
Yeah.
I have to go back and look, but
Okay.
I think it's San Diego, but
Okay.
I'm not 100% sure. Mitchell Axeen, Cleveland Guardians. Let's take a look. Serge Sinclair, Detroit Tigers.
Eric Hunsaker, Kansas City Royals.
Dodgers are actually second best record. They're tied with the Padres. They have a .627 winning percentage, 42-25 overall. Mets are 45-26.
Oh my God. Terry Garwood for the Minnesota Twins.
And in the American League, Houston Astros are second at 43-25 behind the Yankees, who are 51-18.
Oh my God.
Indeed.
Serge Sinclair for
Houston Astros. All things Jordan Alvarez. Jordan had 2 big home runs yesterday against the Mets. Serge Sinclair, Los Angeles Angels. Actually didn't see the Angels in a couple of weeks. I saw them when they were at Yankee Stadium. Jason Beecher, Oakland Athletics, reporting out a long-term story about the Angels. And I will be heading to Baltimore in the first week of July to go see them. And the last two are Terry Garwood, Seattle Mariners, and Eric Hunsaker, Texas Rangers. Ah, Damien, hello, hello. The Mets are doing quite well. That is very true. Very true. All right, Damien. Here, we have the hat out here. We're going to read these. NL East to AL West.
Atlanta Braves.
Marco Abrantes.
Miami Marlins.
Eric Hunsaker.
New York Mets.
Serge Sincilier.
Philadelphia Phillies.
Joey Biordi.
Washington Nationals.
Jason Beecher.
Chicago Cubs.
Mitchell Exene.
Cincinnati Reds.
Jeffrey Todd Broadwater.
Milwaukee Brewers.
Serge Sincilier.
Pittsburgh Pirates.
Jeffrey Todd Broadwater.
St. Louis Cardinals.
Jason Beecher.
Arizona Diamondbacks.
Marco Abrantes.
Colorado Rockies.
Jason Beecher.
Los Angeles Dodgers.
Mitchell Exene.
San Diego Padres.
Stuart McCloskey.
San Francisco Giants.
Terry Garwood.
Baltimore Orioles.
Serge Sincilier.
Boston Red Sox.
Serge Sincilier.
New York Yankees.
Marco Abrantes.
Tampa Bay Rays.
Marco Abrantes.
Toronto Blue Jays.
Stuart McCloskey.
Chicago White Sox.
Eric Hunsaker.
Cleveland Guardians.
Mitchell Exene.
Detroit Tigers.
Serge Sincilier.
Kansas City Royals.
Eric Hunsaker.
Minnesota Twins.
Terry Garwood.
Houston Astros.
Serge Sincilier.
Los Angeles Angels.
Serge Sincilier.
Oakland Athletics.
Jason Beecher.
Seattle Mariners.
Terry Garwood.
Texas Rangers.
Eric Hunsaker. All right, so before we get to the open, I am going to put that trivia question out for those of you who may not know. It's a good one to learn. Today, of course, is the 50th anniversary of Title IX. So again, we went over that a little bit. What does that mean? That means that companies need to provide, that have funding, for instance, from the federal government, need to provide equal opportunity. But discrimination runs well beyond that, as we well know. And Little League in the early 1970s did not allow girls to play. There was a young woman at the time who went on to sue Little League successfully and was able to change that rule so that girls were allowed to play in Little League. For a chance to win our trivia contest, tell me who that young woman is, still with us, and somebody Mirabelle has had the opportunity to meet, as a matter of fact. If you tell me who that is, you win yourself a Mark Tanha rookie card. Mark Tanha, of course, somebody who has endeared himself right away to Mets fans, has been very welcoming and very open with making sure that every Mets fan feels comfortable being at Citi Field. Tell me who the woman is who successfully challenged in court Little League's rule, and you get yourself a Mark Tanha. So that's the trivia question. Let's get to Bowman's Best. Again, this is a set that, my goodness, you get 4 Chrome Autos per master box. Oh yeah, go ahead. So a lot to love in every 2021 Bowman's Best. I'm looking forward to us getting those slots sold on that 2021 Topps Chrome. We haven't seen it yet. But of course, as the summer goes along, the 2022s are going to start to come out. And we'll make sure we have those broken as well. And then, who was that trailblazer? I'll give you a hint. She did it in Hoboken, New Jersey.
No, I know.
Hoboken, New Jersey. Hometown, of course, of this legend and another legend named Frank Sinatra. All right, so here we go. First 2 coming out. Good luck, everybody. I hope you get exactly what you're looking for out of this box. We start right away with Andres Jimenez, by the way, might make an all-star team, playing very well for the Cleveland Guardians. Bobby Dahlbeck, we love Bobby Dahlbeck in this house. He is struggling so far this year, had a great second half. Maybe he'll do it again. Geraldo Perdomo, the Arizona Diamondbacks. Autograph number 1 comes to, let's see who.
I love the
It
signature.
is, by the way, Terry Darwood. Congratulations, Terry. You got yourself Malfrin Sosa.
That is a good signature.
That is a very good signature.
Their style.
Malfrin Sosa, a terrifically
Clear.
talented young outfielder in the Minnesota Twins system. Terry, congratulations, you're on the board. And look at this, we got double doll back.
We should make that a new
Double doll
thing.
back, we should. Congratulations, Serge and Cillier. All right, onward. Next, Luis Robert, good to see him back in hitting, Chicago White Sox. Jonathan India, reigning Rookie of the Year, Cincinnati Reds. Cody Bellinger, Los Angeles Dodgers. Future Vibrance, Kevin Alcantara. That's a nice looking card. Isn't that Future Vibrance insert? That goes to Mitchell Exene. Congratulations. And so you got a refractor, Geraldo Perdomo.
Close the door.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, well, I don't think it's the door. I think it's the air conditioning.
Oh.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. You can leave the door open if you want, but I'm going to turn the air conditioning off. So double
I'm
doll
wearing my
back.
White Sox throwback shirt.
Very nice. We love to see it. White Sox wear it on Sundays. Mirabelle wears it whenever she feels like it.
It's a really nice shirt, actually.
It is a really nice shirt. I've got a hat to match, as a matter of fact. All right.
Oh yeah, it is the air
It
conditioning.
is the air. I've got that for you.
Thank you.
Onward.
Oh.
Oh, Francisco Lindor. You love to see it. New York Mets. Buster Posey. Boy, is he missed. I told you he'd be missed when he retired, and he has certainly continued to be missed. Let's see. Look
my
at that,
gosh.
Charles Hack. Maria Pepe is right. Charles, it's wonderful to see you. Longtime friend of the show. Charles, you got yourself a Mark Canha rookie card. Charles Hack. Trivia winner. And again, just so we're clear about it, Mark Canha rookie card. You love to see this. Charles Hack is not in this break per se, but everyone in the H&M Card Breaks family is welcome, and per the Padres rule, you are eligible to win. Yoelkis Cespedes. Oh, I love this one. Don't we love this one? Look at the design. And, double Lubobs. A second Luis Robert, this one a refractor. All right, well, this is a fun one already, you guys. Here we go. Damien's been PCing Pete Alonso. As a matter of fact, so is Mirabelle. All right, we got Sam Bachman with the Los Angeles Angels. We are 1/3 of the way to a Torkelson trio. Here is the first, Spencer Torkelson. I wrote this week, I absolutely believe Torkelson is going to hit a ton in the major leagues. He hasn't done it yet, but I believe he will. Christian Hernandez, numbered to 199. Take a look up close
I
on
love
that one.
that design.
With the swirls.
Yeah.
I agree with you. That goes to Mitchell Exene. You are having quite a break. And our second auto, that is going to Serge Cincilia. Akil Baddoo. Let's talk a little bit about Akil Baddoo before we open the next one. Here's a refractor of Jonathan India. Let's get these protected. But Akil Baddoo, of course, a month ago got sent down to AAA. The idea is, oh goodness, was he a fluke? Was he a flash in the pan? Let's remember his background. He was a Rule 5 player, which meant he had to stay on the roster all of last year. It means there is still a gap in his development time. That's the nature of the Rule 5, when they got to stay on the Major League roster for the whole year. So for the Detroit Tigers to send him back, we had the chance to talk to A.J. Hinch about it. Well, the idea is not that they didn't think he can help them anymore, but more to the point, they wanted to give him more of an opportunity. So, okay. We are mid-card break. Can I call you back?
It's my mom.
Hi, mid-card break. Can I call you back? Love you. All right. I was like, why did the ringer come through even though I had turned it off? Because I have, mommies can come through emergency rings. So that was the reason why. So do not give up on Akil Baddoo is the short answer to that. He'll get more time. I think you'll see him back. That's a good power-speed combination. 2 packs left in this first mini box. Zach Veen continues to kill it at the minor league level. He's going to be called up soon to Double-A. That Double-A team in Colorado is the Hartford Yard Goats. We will be making a trip to Hartford to see yard goat Zach Veen when he gets there. Cabrian Hayes, who is Charles Hacknow's, we love on the show and have for a very long time.
You know what I think we should do?
Let's see.
I think for Halloween, we should dress up as funny, like amazing minor league teams. Like I feel like you would
It's
be
Joey Bart, by the way, rookie card.
not that you're a shrimp,
Yeah.
but I feel like you
Well,
love
I could be
shrimp.
a jumbo shrimp.
Yeah, you're a jumbo shrimp.
Sorry to interrupt.
So.
2/3 of the way to a Torkelson
and we still
trio.
have another pack and a whole box.
And a whole other box. It's
Guys,
really
let's
looking
hope.
like it could happen. And Cody Bellinger refractor. So we got to answer this question. Charles Hatt says, what do you do about the Pirates' potential future problems with middle infielders? This is the type of problem you want to have. You have too many middle infielders. Oh no! Leover Peguero, who I had a
That's
chance
how
to
we
see
do.
in person. Do you remember we saw Peguero
Yeah.
last year? Plus defensive shortstop. You have him. You have O'Neal Cruz, who you could potentially move to an outfield position, or he could stay at shortstop, or he could play at second base. Nick Gonzalez is at second base, but you can always move him to the outfield if his bat gets him there. This is a good problem to have. The Pirates should always have the problem of too many middle infielders. There's Gleyber Torres, played shortstop this week for the first time all year. Jacob deGrom. Serge, we will be a little bit sad when we send this to you, as we are big New York Mets house. But congratulations. What do you have?
No,
What
it's
do
not
you
that.
have? Andrew Vaughn, rookie card in the throwback.
We got a Torkelson trio!
Torkelson trio!
Well,
Hold on.
actually, technically, it's just a Spencer toe.
Spencer Toe, but I'm pretty sure, I can't guarantee it, but before I looked at it closely, I think, oh, no, look, the faces match. That
Yeah.
says Torkelson Trio, everybody. Congratulations to you, Serge Sincilier.
And then we get a
A
Lindor
Torkelson
double.
Trio. Second Lindor.
Perfect to finish off.
Boy, Damien, did you see that one home? I mean, Jordan Alvarez had two of them yesterday, but he had that one home run that went here. You know, what, let me get you started.
I always do that.
That got started into the second deck. Just an amazing shot by Jordan Alvarez. All right, we are halfway home, and this has already been an elite box. Let's see what's
And a
coming.
Torkelson trio. I mean,
Torkelson Trio
how can it be even
in
better?
one of the boxes.
Yeah, that
in
was
the
one.
mini box. Listen, could we get 2 Torkelson Trios? Is it possible?
It's
That
possible.
would be amazing.
It's a very small chance. but-
A Spencer Sextet, you'd have to call that.
oh my gosh.
Wow.
That's a lot of Spencer
Well, let's see.
Torkelson.
That is a lot of Spencer Torkelson. Here we go. Juan Soto playing very well for, there's a minor league team down in D.C. called the Nationals. Jazz Chisholm Jr., who is having a sensational year for the Miami Marlins. Ha-Seong Kim, who is having a recovery year, as I told you he would, for the San Diego
1
Padres.
second.
Oh.
We need to admire. What is going on here?
Oh, that's beautiful.
It is beautiful, but I don't know what that is.
But look,
There's
everybody.
no T in his name, and there's T on the signature.
Look at this, you guys. So it's a Nick Madrigal auto, but it's green. It's 70 of 99. 70 of 99. 99 ever made. Mitchell Exene, congratulations. This is a very nice pull. I remain very, very bullish about Nicky Two Stripes, as the great announcer Jason Benetti called him back when he was in the White Sox, with the White Sox. And Julio Rodriguez Refractor, who has been playing very well. Mirabel got him in our joint fantasy draft. The auction, you paid $9 for Julio Rodriguez. That was money well spent. Chase Petty, we'll see. Running into some difficulties in the Twins organization. We'll see him get there. Blaze Jordan is not. And a plus power. We need to go see the Woo Sox when he gets there.
The what?
The Woo Sox. The Worcester Red Sox, who play in Worcester, Massachusetts, and are known as the Woo Sox.
So we have the Red Sox, the White Sox, the Blue Sox, and the Woo Sox.
Yeah, there are no Blue Sox anymore, unfortunately.
Oh.
I wish. They used to play in Utica.
Oh.
Ronald Acuna Jr., good to see him back out on the field. The great Ryan Mountcastle, future Vibrance rookie card. Mountcastle just keeps on hitting. That's what he does. And Jared Kelenic still, boy, that Robinson Cano trade that was so bad for the Mets, right? And Cano obviously didn't really help them all that much. But Kelenic is not hitting. And the best closer in baseball, you guys, it's Edwin Diaz.
I'll get the
Yerman
foam
Mercedes.
trumpet. We got the foam trumpet that says "Sound the horns" from
That's
City
right.
Field.
That was on opening day. Miguel Cabrera, member of the 3,500 Club. So, Josh Donaldson, Minnesota Twins. Alec Bohm, I love this
Bowman.
insert. A Bowman, rookie craftsman. I had the chance to talk to Alec Bohm earlier this year. Guy really has his head on straight. You gotta have the ability to stay not too high and not too low day in and day out.
That feels like regret.
JT Real Muto, refractor. You were talking to a friend of yours just recently about this, right? What was the issue, Mirabelle? Take us through it.
So the Mets were like discussing about catchers, and there were a bunch of options. Who was the other one that they were considering out of those three? I remember McCann and Real Muto, but
well, they were the two big ones. Those were the two biggest
they were
ones.
the most ones. Wasn't there like a third that they were possibly considering?
I don't think so. Out of free agency that year? No, I think it was just those two.
Okay. Well, I don't think, personally, I'm sorry, James McCann, but I think they didn't pick the right option.
Well, so far you'd have to say Real Muto has outperformed him. Now,
And then Real Muto goes to the Yankees.
but we're in year
Of all
2.
teams.
We'll see. He's with the Phillies, which is bad enough.
Oh, I thought he
So
was with the
no.
Yankees.
He's the Phillies starting catcher.
Forget what I said.
But he got paid twice as much. He got an extra year in his contract. We're only in the halfway through year 2 of their contract, so we'll see. The thing about baseball is, so far you're right. It looks like that, but we'll see how it all comes to pass.
Okay.
All right, we've got how many packs left? 3.
3.
We are halfway through mini box number 2.
And halfway through a Torkelson 6-tet.
Wow. We got the trio. I don't know. It's going to be hard to get the other 3 Torkelsons.
Unless
for the
there's one in
Spencer
each
Sextet.
pack.
That's right. Here's Kyle Lewis, Seattle Mariners. You can turn it my way. Jose Barrero, Cincinnati Reds. Joe Adele, numbered to 99. He still hasn't hit, but goodness, Joe Adele has raw power.
Wow.
We keep having to. Oh, that is a
Oh my
nice
God.
card.
And that is a good signature.
That is a
That
10
is-
out of 10 signature, is it not?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Joe Adele is going to you, Serge Sincilier. Have yourself a break, Serge. This is going very well.
But can you guys tell what he said in the signature, because it kind of looks like it's repeating stuff.
Why, yes, of course. He said Luis Rodriguez. Oh, and Aaron Judge, home run leader right now in the major leagues. Future New York Mets. See you soon at Citi Field, Aaron Judge. Actually, we'll see him soon at Citi Field. July 26th and 27th. Yankees come to town. To town. Luis Rodriguez is going to you.
God bless you.
Mitchell Exine. Oh, Mitchell, congratulations. I believe this is your first time with us, and you have done extremely well. Jackson Merrill, interesting arm in the San Diego system. Julio Rodriguez, again, you love to see it. Jared Kelenic, who we have recently discussed. Oh, that is a third Julio Rodriguez. Terry Garwood, enjoy. Put them aside and watch them just gain in value. Mookie Betts, among the MVP leaders in the National League, although I would certainly have him second at the moment behind Pete RBI per game Alonso. That's a refractor. JT Real Muto, as we discussed earlier with Philadelphia. Aaron Judge, that is just your garden variety Aaron Judge. Mookie Betts, also regular, so multiple Mookies.
And multiple Adele.
Joe Adele.
Or
Joe Ad. Again, I do love this insert, and I remain. Joe Adele's real young, is the thing you got to understand. Real young. So, with those raw tools, it is too soon to give up on him. And multiple Andres Jimenez. Very cool. This one a refractor. So, Mirabelle, tell people where they can follow us and go ahead and sign up for our outstanding 2021 Topps Chrome Box.
So you can follow us on social medias such as Facebook and Twitter, where we post when we're going to go live, and we go live. On Instagram, where we post pictures of our best hits from each break. And on TikTok, where we make cool baseball videos. And on eBay, where you can buy into our next break.
Just
all
have
of
to
that.
point it. Yeah,
Sorry.
go ahead.
All of that at HM Card Break.
Charles is going to send an O'Neill Cruz signature over after you get the card. It would be just he pulled an O'Neill Cruz signature
Really?
card. Yeah, so we would love to see that, Charles, and we appreciate it. We always love hearing from you guys. Charles is one of our most faithful correspondents, and I have a soft spot in my heart for the Pittsburgh Pirates anyway, but especially knowing, Charles, that they are your team. I'm very happy to see O'Neill Cruz playing every day. He should have been called up in April, but I'm glad he was called up finally in June, and it sure sounds like, if you hear Chris Shelton talk, the manager of the Pirates, that he's here to stay. And we should get to see him every day, the way we should see Roansy Contreras pitching every fifth day, soon to be joined by people like Leo Verperdero, Nick Gonzalez, and if he didn't stay healthy, Henry Davis, the number one pick in last year's draft. Well, I'm delighted you all joined us for this morning. It's great to see you. We're happy to be with you. We're going to get to do a little more of these now that it's summertime and Mirabelle is off from school. We're going to get these packed and mailed out to you this afternoon. Mirabelle, any final thoughts on what your baseball goals are in the month ahead now that we have some more time to be able to get to ball games?
Yeah, well, I'm really excited to see another Mets game because I just love Citi Field. It's the best.
Me too.
But I also we need to go to a minor league game because we have not gone to one this whole
Well,
season.
guaranteed July 1st, but I'm going to see if we can get there before that even happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, Charles, a modern day Ron Hunt. I love that reference. So the fact of the matter is, if you look at the upcoming schedule, this week, or next week rather, is Brooklyn and Hudson Valley, Buffalo at Scranton. But as of right now, Hartford at Somerset. Chance to see Ezekiel Tovar, best shortstop in the Rockies organization, against Anthony Volpe, best shortstop in the Yankees organization. We may need to go get there either tonight or tomorrow for a prospect throwdown, which you'll see at Baseball Prospectus, as a matter of fact. All right, we're going to get these packed and eat some lunch. Thank you all for being part of the H&M Card Breaks family. We'll be seeing you again very soon. So until next time, I am Howard.
I'm Mirabelle.
And this is
H&M
H&M Card
Card
Breaks.
Breaks.
Have a wonderful Thursday, everybody.
Bye.